Welcome to the righteous sphere. We separate the gray areas over here. We don't do the lying like those other places. No. We don't do no fucking lying over here. You're gonna get the truth.
And his opponent, accompanied by Ross Mann from Harlem, New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, GMG Big Money.
Oh, I can't wait to see this one. These two have been waiting for this one for quite some time, and to be honest, so have I.
If the shoe fits, let them wear it. They ask for the truth, but they can't handle it. They want to remain stupid.
Salute, and come on in the class, gang. Welcome to class. It's PM School at the Righteous Fair. Keep in mind, we don't cater to any groups, gangs, communities, religions, feelings, or your emotions. We gonna cater to the truth. We gonna cater to common sense, and we is not gonna complicate it, guys. How y'all feeling tonight? We had a nice little day off early. We had no class this morning. But we back and we doing what we do best. We call out the bad behavior in men and women in the black community. All right, so that's what we're gonna do today. And today we got a disturbing one. Police stopped single hell of a mother from ruthlessly attacking her child with a baseball bat. A metal baseball bat, guys, the aluminum ones, the ones they don't let you play with in the games. You know what I mean? Sad stuff, guys. You gotta understand this. You can't call yourself disciplining your children until you go get you some help. You know what I mean? When you run around here with mental illness issues and you call yourself disciplining anyone, that discipline turns to child abuse. Yes. HPD plus discipline equal child abuse. So let's stop playing, all right? Let's stop talking crazy. Let's stop teaching these kids that ass whoopings is helping them, because ass whoopings ain't never helped nobody. All right? Ass whoopings do not work. It's funny how every other community, they soft parent. And every other community ain't raising hatred, right? But we sit there and we laugh at every other community. Mind you, there's some in those communities that give out ass whoopings, but it's not at the high frequency that our people believe ass whoopings work. I don't know what we saw on them slave plantations, but we would never to adapt any of them wicked slave plantation ways in our household. What they did with the slaves is what they did with the slaves. The shit didn't work. It didn't work. So why would you adapt that into your household, man? This is why it's important to keep a man, masculine energy in your household, man. Because that's what masculinity is. Masculinity is discipline. You are the nurture. You see how that works? You are the lie. The man is the truth. And that makes a well-balanced child, right? Because nurturing is designed off of a lie. Because you will lie to your child to protect their feelings. And that's okay. But you got to mix in some truth, because if you just the one that want to be the liar to your child and seem to be some super parent, oh, I did it all by myself, you're going to raise an unbalanced child. You're going to raise an unbalanced child. And nowadays we have black women, black mothers, right, thinking you're doing your best, and you're either raising them too tough, which turning them gay, or you're raising them too soft, which turning them into gangsters. All right, there is no balance. This is why I tell you, ladies, you have to go see about yourself before you keep popping these kids out talking about they make their own decisions. They really don't, man. They're making their decisions off of ACE. That's the adverse childhood experience you provided for them. And you probably did it accidentally because you think it's okay to raise kids without going to see about yourself, right? You done trapped yourself into this professional single mother race that a lot of women is doing, right? Oh, I got a kid, so that's just my life. I'm never gonna go see about myself. I'm never gonna go see about my mental health because I got a kid and I gotta be about my kid. You can't really be about your kid till you be about yourself, sis. Remember, this is a personal growth channel. So take it all personal. Yes, take it all personal. And if the shoe fit, wear it. I got matching hats, wigs, and belts. All right? Let's get on in with today's show, guys. Police stopped single mother from ruthlessly attacking her kid. I wish that boy that was in that house that day when the mother pulled the knife out on him, I wish he had people, neighbors that could hold him down. We see that this is all too current. So when I talk about it, don't come in my comments acting dumb, acting like, oh, what mothers are you around? How did your mother raise you? That has nothing to do with the frequency at which we are seeing these black mothers fail, fumble. Yeah, because we have social media now. The internet is our friend.
So he's pretty banged up on his back and on his arm. Can you explain those? Where those might have come from?
On his arms and on his back from what?
On April 26, 2023 in Florida, police responded to a call in reference to an armed assault. When they arrived, they spoke with a juvenile who claimed his mother attacked him with a metal bat.
What's up, man? What's going on?
You didn't hear him wrong. A metal bat. And I want y'all to peep game. It's a man standing with him. That's not his dad. That's not his stepdad. He has nothing to do with the moms. That's just the king there. Salute to the man who provided a safe place for the kid to run to while the police come and get the monster. But in our society, they teach you the man, 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 the man. The man is the monster. Let's proceed.
My mom, she beat up my sister, chased her around outside with a metal bat. I think she hit her, I'm not sure. And I tried to...
Wait, so you're protecting a woman, happens to be your sister, but you're protecting a woman from your mother. I be goddamn, this is gonna be a good one. Y'all got y'all popcorn, y'all got y'all wine, y'all got y'all Sutter's home, or y'all barefoot, and y'all Henny and Patron, y'all got it on deck, cause we gonna be in for a long one tonight. We gonna dig in that cat box in the black community, and we gonna pull out all the hidden gems. Yes.
to take up for her, and she hit me in my back.
Let me see your back.
She hit me like right here.
Okay.
And she hit me in my arm and in my elbow area right here.
Okay. No, with the bat?
Let me a metal baseball bat.
Okay. What's your mom's name?
Janae Smith, Maria Smith. She's inside right now.
Maria Smith?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Do me a favor. Just stay right here. Do you mind waiting with him, sir?
Yeah, I told him he can sit on my porch if you want.
Yeah, my partners will be here in a minute. Just wait right here, right? Because we have to get a statement from you.
Maria, Maria, you remind me of a West Side Story. You heard the dude, you heard the honest gentleman there. He said, I told him he could sit on my porch and all of that. Men are awesome. Men are awesome. Don't let him paint that narrative on you, because the world think you're a monster. But men are awesome.
All right. I'm about first one. This 14 victim has bruises along his back and right forearm.
The 24th for the next unit, so we can try to get contact with mom. Because apparently she still has a bat in her hand. 1921. Do you have less lethal? Maria.
I'm sure you've heard the news about the government sending out rebate checks. Any single person that makes $99,000.
West Palm Beach Police. Window.
Someone's coming out.
Now, come out with your hands up, please. Come out with your hands up, please. I just need you to come out with your hands up.
How's that?
See your hands.
She's good.
What is it? Are you?
Step out this way, man.
What am I?
Step out this way.
Okay.
Keep in mind, yo, just because she old don't mean she ain't a little rib with glasses on. I done told y'all, we know now. We know by now that little ribs with glasses equal prison. I don't know why. And I like a little rib with glasses. But those are some of the most dangerous women in our community, bruh. And she come out here like, what happened? Like, oh, this is gonna be interesting, because this is Florida. I've been here. West Palms, yeah, nice. Very nice. Don't fly into West Palms, though. It's more expensive. You better fly into one of them other joints. Don't fly into West Palms. Fly into Orlando or something like that. Don't fly into West. You're gonna pay extra. But in any event, she come out here acting like she ain't do nothing. But it's Florida, so it could be corporal punishment. Now I want to see where they draw the line at between corporal punishment and child abuse in Florida, in the southern states. Now I realize why our parents, us northerners, us north boys, us city boys, remember when we used to be doing bad stuff when we was young and our parents would be like, I'm going to send you down south. Now I realize why they said they was going to send us down south. And we used to be good, right? Billy Bills, if you watching, you know we used to be good. We used to be soldiers for about 2 months straight. Once they start talking that send you down south stuff. This is going to be interesting. Let's see.
My kids are in the house.
Okay.
What? Hold on here. What is happening here? What am I doing this for?
You'll explain everything. Detained, all right?
Detained for what?
You'll explain.
Okay. They're all upstairs. One's in the bathroom. There's 3 of them in there. Just call them out. Just call them out, please.
There's 3 of them. With a father, with a man, with a dad. Where's the king? Where's the king at? There's 3 of them in there. No father. This is why fathers is very, very important, guys.
Come over here.
I can sit over here. I don't need to be in the view of everybody else. Now, why am I being detained?
How old are the kids?
My 15-year-old's in the shower. My daughter is 10, and my son is 8.
One's in the shower.
What am I being detained for?
Based on our call.
Which was what?
How many kids do you have?
My 17-year-old is somewhere running around here with a BB gun.
Okay. Sweetheart, come on down for us. You're not in trouble. Not in trouble. Come on. Is anybody else upstairs? Who else is it? Come on, you step right there. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Come on. All right. It's okay. Come on, buddy. It's okay. Come on, buddy. That's the alleged that you.
Now, what kind of trauma is that child under where you see police, your safe haven, and you start crying? You just start crying. Now, a normal child being raised normal in a normal environment under normal childhood experiences, they're going to be happy to see police. They're going to be, oh, shit, police. Oh, they're going to be trying to fuck with police, all them gadgets and gadgets that they got. Only when you raised by a hard, stone cold criminal in some stone cold criminality environment do you just bust out crying when you see police. That shit's not normal, yo. And miss me with that, I'm the hood. I'm from the hood. I don't play with police. And stop lying. You're still too much to talk about you don't play with police, bro. People that don't play with police, that don't like police, we don't steal. We don't touch nothing that don't belong to us. We don't go out there fighting in these streets. So stop it. This is bad news, yo. Gonna bust out crying.
Come here, sweetheart. Stand right here. What's your name? Huh? You mind to stand right there for me? You're not in trouble. It's okay. Come on, buddy. Just stand right here for me, okay? What's your name, buddy?
What are the legal?
Cops equal crime. And if you not doing the crime, you have no reason to be crying or scared or nervous around police. Simple. Simple.
Reasons.
Just like your rights as a person.
Okay, well then you should explain them to me then.
We will.
Where are the kids at?
They're right here.
Okay.
Bring you over here. Come over here. We're gonna walk over here. She's still here. You here? I'll stay with her.
Hey, bud. What's going on?
Hit me with the bat, being on my sister.
Where did she hit you with a bat at?
In my back area, right here.
Okay.
Right here, and in my shoulder.
Okay. You want to see medics?
Oh yeah, they're here.
2 Bravo 1. You can lift traffic. We have 1 detained and medics. It's clear for medics.
I don't know if my sister, so I don't know what happened to her.
Yeah, we're gonna talk to her.
Smashed my phone. Couldn't call nobody.
What did she do this for?
Nothing. No, it was really my little brother. He cried over some cereal. He went and hit my little sister. He hit my sister, and she retaliated back and said, "Don't hit me." And my mom, she's more lenient with the little ones, the 2 little ones. So she went back and forth for my sister, put her out the house saying.
You know why she more lenient with the little ones, right? Because they more lucrative. They on the program longer. You know what I mean? They got fresh money. They got fresh stamps getting printed for them. You about to run out. Your well fitting to run dry soon, sir. That's why. And it's sad. But this is what go on. This is why they be trying to cancel me, y'all. This is why they don't like me. This is why they be mad at me, because my content tell the truth. My content not here. You want that entertainment, you go to mainstream. You turn your TV on to channel 711 so they can lie to you. But this is why they don't like me.
Oh, she don't want it. I told you could have stayed with your dad. I don't want y'all here.
Hold on. This your dad.
Hello? Hold on. Hello?
Now look, that's not, like I told y'all, for those of y'all just coming in, this is not his father, guys. This is just a neighbor, a man who they'll try to tell you is a deadbeat. They're painting him out as a deadbeat, a brokey, a dusty, all that. But this is a man who took time to make sure this little man, this little kid, this little boy was safe, because the moms was beating on this little boy with a metal bat, y'all, an aluminum bat. They don't even let you play with the aluminum bat in some baseball games, and the aluminum bat was made for baseball.
She hit me with the metal bat in my lower back area. I think like middle back area. She hit me in my arm and my shoulder. I ran outside. She's tried pulling a BB gun on me. I took it, and it was the rifle. I threw it in the lake, and she threatened me with the bat again. I'm telling Julia to unmute the phone because she was on the phone with Grammy.
All she saw was your father, kid. All she saw was in their words, your black A father. That's all she saw. That's how they would say it. That's all she saw. Salute to my sister with sense, the special Gen X queen, Salute, my sister. And you know, for that, we got to play an ad-lib.
Will you please stop balling up and folding up and so we can't even figure out what it is? It's going to be $1 just laid out in there. It's all right. It won't hurt our feelings. We had to go to Family Dollar and buy an iron. To iron out all the dollars because we can't even tell what they are. I work in the trustee ministry and we're trying to go to Golden Corral too. By the time we iron out all the dollars, everything is closed. And we don't even cook on Sunday no more. So just lay it in the plate. It's still going to be $1. Amen? Come on, y'all. Let's just get along. Come on. Help us out. Because we ushers. We ushers. Amen? We here to serve you. And
I told her to explain everything to her. And, you know, she just kept coming out back and forth with the bat, threatening me. So I just had to come to the neighbor. And I tried calling you and I called the police.
Smart man. Smart boy.
Yeah, I told them. Yeah, I did. And she, like, beat her up outside and threw her around in the dirt and stuff.
Who's he talking to?
His dad.
Nothing. He's saying I'm in trouble because she hit me with the bat. Yeah, so I just ran to the neighbor. She said,
Oh, so you mean she's not a widow? She's not a widow. She getting on by with all of these single mothers who ain't got no blessings because they not widows. Their husbands is still alive. They out there committing adultery. In order to get over, they got to get under. So they ain't doing this marriage thing, right? They ain't doing this merge, right? So he on the phone with the dad. The dad's still in the picture. He still get to talk to his dad. Why he can't go with his dad? Why let's talk about this real quick. Cause this get on my nerves, yo. Cause they play dumb, yo. They play dumb without cum, bro. I done told y'all that. We just good enough to see our kid, but we can't raise our kid. If we still alive, why we can't raise our kid, man? Why do y'all still gotta cling to this? I gotta have the kid. Why? Who's telling y'all got to have the kid? Like none of us dads can do what we need to do with our kid. Like let's switch. Let's switch. Like let's normalize the switch from the hospital, man. You don't know no much better than I know, man. I don't know nothing, and you don't either. Like, why do y'all get? But y'all say it take two to make a baby, but why we can't raise our babies? We only get to see them and pay for them. We can't raise them. We can't cling to them and get all the love that come with clinging to the babies. You know what I'm talking about? Why y'all got to cling to the babies? Can y'all help me out?
I don't understand weak black women coming in my comment section showing me the fact that you are an immature, uneducated, unloving black woman. Everything that is coming out y'all's mouth about men and child support is about financial gain, and it has nothing to do with your children's mental, emotional, or spiritual health. It is about money. Most black women do not like their children. Most black women are very dependent on a man, but they want to claim independent when they're not. They're dependent. Women walk around America. Y'all want to tell men, oh, you can't tell me that I can't have an abortion, but you're telling these men that they're responsible for getting you pregnant. So why are you telling them that they can't tell you to have an abortion or not? Why? You're a dependent. You can only take care of your child if the man is there. You can only fully support your child if the man is there. So the man should be able to tell you to get rid of the baby or not.
that I'm gonna F up your sister if you say anybody you're next. That's what I told you on my phone. She smashed my phone with the bat. Yeah, so after she said, I said, you're not gonna hit her with that bat. And then she said, what are you gonna do about it? I said, you're not gonna hit her with that bat.
Hey buddy,
and,
what's your name? Come back. He's okay right now. He's with us.
Yeah, I gotta call you back. They're gonna talk to me. I gotta call you back. All right.
And you right, Gen X Queen. You right. She said absolutely. Men are definitely the better, more patient, less emotional parent. And now That's our strong point. And you sisters, man, y'all stronger than the mother. Y'all healed like Voltron. A real sister that's healed. Not one of these bald head roaches running around here with the HPD. A real sister that's healed, she can absorb everything you throw at her, bro. Everything. Their strength is crazy. You see, we all both, men and women, have uniqueness. We both have uniqueness. And we just gotta embrace each other's uniqueness and not look at it as a competition.
So what's your name is? All right, so what happened?
From the beginning. So my little brother, he went to get some cereal or something, and he was complaining about milk and whatnot. And my sister, she said something to my little brother. My little brother ended up hitting her. So she was like, "Don't hit me." And my mom's more lenient. There's two other little ones in there. She's more lenient with those two. So she's gonna take their side. She going back and forth from my sister, telling her, "Why are you still back here? I told you to stay with your dad." She then put my sister outside, and I guess they were arguing. And
cooking for one doesn't make.
And it's sad, yo. You see how us men, what I tell y'all all of the time, if you stay away from the devil, because the women, 80% of these women, modern women, are the doorway to the devil. So if you stay away from them, the devil can't touch you. Now, he injected himself in the female individual, because them lesbo relationships is the most volatile. So that's like a mother and daughter relationship without a father in the crib. So he had to play the father, and now the moms end up going upside his back because she wanted to get the moms was fixated on fighting the daughter, treating the daughter like if that was a girl in the street, the regular girl in the street. So the moms just all sorts of frustrated, and this is how it go down in them cribs. And then this is why the daughters leave the house and without even having a boyfriend. A boy ain't never touch her. Boy ain't never did anything. She hate man because the moms be sitting there catering to the boys, especially the younger boys in the family. And the sisters see that. So her hatred towards you is not really directed at you. Remember, I told y'all, right? A lot of people running around here, right? And part of adverse childhood experience is taking out what you need to address on the people that did it to you or other folks. So they go out and they already mad at you. They dress up, they put all this cute shit on. You look at them and then they give you a frown. They frown at you like that type of mental illness. Y'all know the girls that I'm talking about, bro.
Makes sense. If you want to eat better without wasting hours cleaning it.
She went and grabbed the back right here. She went and grabbed the metal bat and went outside and chased my sister around. And I guess they were talking for a bit, and it went left or something, and they just started fighting. And then she started, putting her in the dirt. And then she went back inside to grab the metal bat, and she told me, I'm gonna go out there and F her up, and if you say anything, you're next. And I said, you're not gonna hit my sister with that bat. And she said, what are you gonna do about it? I told her, you're not gonna hit her with that bat. You're causing all this drama for nothing. You're not gonna hit her. So then she said, you can leave too. You can go upstairs and pack all your stuff. And I'm going in there.
That's their favorite line, y'all. That's the black woman, the black single done mother, because she done. At that point, she done. You hear me? She done, bro. She knows she done. Don't no man want her. Your daddy, he done moved on. He doing good. And she know you want to go over there at his house with his new girl, but it take two to make a baby, and you can't because she the only one making decisions, but it take two to make a baby. She done, son.
You're done. You're washed. It's over.
Gathering myself. I guess she goes back outside to fight my little sister again. And I come back downstairs. She come in the door saying, you need to leave, you need to leave. And I said, leave for what? What did I do? What did you even do? She said, I don't want you and your sister here. This is just all drama. I just want
You challenged her authority. You shook her reality. She done trapped herself in a delusion. She tell herself that she a good moms. She a whole hell of a bald-head roach, B. She a 4-eyed deadbeat. That's what she is. She's a 4-eyed, double-thick deadbeat.
Peace and my sanity, and I said, your sanity, this isn't gaining your sanity, and I said, like, this isn't right what you're doing, and she said, mother effer, and she went and grabbed the bat and told me to get out, and I was already on the phone with my dad. I just wanted him to hear everything that was going on so he could be my witness, and you know, I tried running over to the couch area, and she swung at me and hit me in the back with the bat. I tried jumping over the couch, she hit me in my arm and on my elbow, and I ran outside. Okay.
Damn, she good, boy. She good. She need to try out for the MLB, the WMLB, cause she ain't miss, and she got them double thick things on too. Boy, what you was sleeping? You must have see, like a lot of y'all do this with the women. She wouldn't dare. And yes, the F she would, boy. Y'all always giving these broads the benefit of the doubt, bro. And female nature is ruthless. Female nature is ruthless. And it have no color. It's evil when it's unchecked. Without a man, without a head, it's just a body, a wild body. And a lot of them built like Donkey Kong now. So it's just a wild body just running around out this mother.
And I was just yelling at her, and she I think she tried to grab it was a BB gun rifle in the corner. She tried grabbing it on me, and I grabbed it from her and I threw it in the lake. And I said, what you're doing isn't right at all to us. And my sister's on the phone with my grandma, and she used the phone, and I tell her, Julia, unmute the phone. I need to talk to Grammy. And as I'm telling her to do this, I said, unlock the gate, please. I need to talk to my grandma.
You got injuries or anything?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let them check you out.
Yeah. Just by looking at it, I can tell there's not really much going on. If you want to go to the hospital, we can take you. But I think they would just x-ray you and send you back. You know, I would let you know if I felt like something was off or something was broken, okay? Do you want to go? Huh? You want to go to the hospital with fire rescue?
I don't think it's major, but I got hit with the metal bat. So.
Okay. So we're gonna go, and we're gonna go now.
Ready?
We'll meet you down there at the hospital, okay?
Yeah.
So where'd you get hit? So where you got hit? You're on your back.
Take photos now.
Yeah, let me get photos right here.
See the redness there.
Right there.
Is it working?
Yeah. There we go. And you said on your arm, where at?
Here in my elbow.
Take a photo of his face as well. Will you pull down your mask?
Dag on your face? Dag, yo. What mother gonna hit? You look like your dad then. You don't look like her. You obviously do not look like her. Because I don't know no mother that's not as narcissistic enough to not want to mess their face up. So you gotta look like your dad. In your face?
You don't have to, but it won't. Try to push your dress back. All right. Okay.
You guys see him?
I'm good. Yep.
He's 17, right?
I try. You don't.
All right, they're gonna take you to the hospital.
He's going to St. Mary's.
St. Mary's?
All right. Come on.
All right, Tabari.
Did she hit your sister with the bat at all?
I think so. I don't know, but.
See that rifle.
Yeah, see, too.
He threw it in there?
Yeah, he grabbed it so she wouldn't get it. Threw it in there. Probably won't be able to see.
Apparently, he grabbed it. He took it out.
Okay. Well, he said he grabbed it so.
Oh, she a career criminal too. Well, she threw this. She ditched the weapon. She ditched the weapon, boy. Like, wow. A career criminal. Oh, man. Man, yo.
She wouldn't grab it.
What is nonsense?
I'm Officer Backstrom with West Palm Beach Police Department. Today is April 26, 2023 at 6:31 p.m. And I'm here with Janae Smith. So can you kind of explain what happened?
So the issue started with my daughter.
I'm sorry, can you raise your right hand for me? Solemnly swear that the statement given by you is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
All right, so
The issue started with my daughter. Her and my younger son were arguing about popcorn. I don't know.
Something random.
Just little kid stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So she got upset, and that's why you see her out here throwing rocks, because I told her she wasn't coming back inside of the house. So she was out here throwing rocks, running around here. That's
just
why,
playing around throwing rocks?
No, being malicious, throwing rocks, trying to be defiant because she didn't want to listen to what I was telling her to do. Why? Again? Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Do we have grandma?
She's on the way, but I don't want to keep in. Where am I going?
You're not going anywhere at the moment. But you're detained at the moment.
Okay, so can I be detained right? Okay. Okay, buddy.
This is why we don't want to be right here.
But can you close the door then? Close the door.
All right.
Okay, give him my phone then.
We'll get it.
Photograph and collect.
Photograph and collect what? Okay, buddy, it's okay. So you're arresting me?
You're being detained, not arrested.
But I'm not understanding what that means.
It means you're not under arrest. You're just
Yeah,
being
but
placed in.
why am I being detained if you were questioning me? He was just questioning me.
No, it doesn't.
I'm being detained, but I'm being put in the back of the car. Being detained. Sit down. Can you just put my phone off the side of the house?
I'm Officer Bell of the West Palm Beach Police Department. Are you familiar with Miranda warnings?
I am.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read you off of this card verbatim. Just please verbally state that you understand it afterwards, okay? With a yes or a no. You have the right to remain silent and not answer any questions. Do you understand that?
I do.
That's good. That wasn't a house. A-Bar, that was not a house, boy. That was not a house. And I'm sure the neighbor, remember, he got a father. He was on the phone with his father. Now the father can go get custody, and now he can go live with his dad. Yeah, and she can get that check back. Now that check could transfer over. Now she can pay child support, and the dad get the kid now, the way it's supposed to be. That's how that works. Because remember, he got a dad. He was on the phone with his dad. And he got a cool neighbor, too. And he got a cool neighbor that'll let him come there.
You have the right to the presence of a lawyer of your choice before you make any statement and during questioning. Do you understand that?
I do.
If you cannot afford it,
You know where the daughter going, A-Bar. You know where the daughter going. The daughter going to, I got these keys. She going to the shelter. She going to go play dumb with the cum. And then the government and our society awards the women. The women, you worrying about the daughter? The daughter good, boy. This is how the daughters end up out there the way they go out there anyway, with the teenage pregnancies and stuff. because they have an unfair moms who ain't teaching them nothing, but she just going upside their head. This is how it go down. And then they stick their hands in their pocket and be like, but they make their own decisions. Hey, boss, stop playing, yo. You must be new over here, hey, boss.
Lawyer, you are entitled to the presence of a court-appointed lawyer before you make any statement and during question. Do you understand that? Any statement can and may be used against you in the court of law. Do you understand that?
I do.
Any statement you make must be freely and voluntarily given. Do you understand that?
I do.
If at any time during the interview you do not wish to answer any questions, you are privileged to remain silent. Do you understand that?
I do.
I can make no threats or promises to induce you to make a statement. This must be of your own free will. Do you understand that?
I do.
All right. So what's your first and last name now?
Janae Smith.
Miss Smith? Okay, Miss Smith, can you just tell me what happened today?
My son doesn't want to listen.
It turns out that there is one scent that a woman just can't get enough of on a man. One scent.
I would. That's basically what it boils down to in a nutshell.
Okay.
He wants to be the man of a house when he's not a man. And he doesn't.
You need a man of the house, man. He wants to be that. He needs practice on that. This is why the men are weak. Ladies, sisters with sense, pay attention. This is why the men get with y'all and expect y'all to do everything, because we don't get practice in these black households ran by single black hell of a mothers. No, we don't get to be the king, because that take practice. Leading is a skill, and skills take practice. You just don't fall from the sky. God ain't dropping leadership from the sky. That's harvest. And normally it's harvest from your dad. But when you don't have a dad in your crib, then your mom's got to let you be the man. She got to let you be the man. But if she got HPD and she got a need to be right and a need to lie, that's gonna be impossible, bro. You're gonna be raising mad men. You're gonna raise a man, and for you sisters, I'm not raising no man. All right, this is where you give the smoke to. This is who you give the smoke to. Stop giving the smoke to the wrong people.
Like I said, he doesn't listen. He's very disrespectful. He's telling me what I can and cannot do in regards to him being inside my house. Which then I proceeded to tell him that he was free to go. He was just with his father this weekend. I told him to stay there, him and his sister, because they don't listen. They were both free to stay there. He was upset about that. Mainly, he was more so upset because my son was bothering him upstairs in the room. And they feel as though I baby him and let him get away with stuff. So while I was outside, on the phone with my mom and my daughter, calming her down after you've seen her on the camera throwing rocks and stuff like that. She was talking to my mom. I guess the boys were upstairs and my son was pulling on his hair or something. And he was upset, and I came back in. He was calling him names, saying that he was blah, blah, blah. So I told him to leave him alone and stop name calling him. He didn't like that because he felt like I let him get away with everything.
Okay.
So, he was like,
Hold on, man. We're gonna get right back to you. Right now, we got my guy, one of my fave guys, BT Stat Boy, in the building.
What's good?
What's up, BT? Thanks for giving me some of your time.
Yeah, you can't expect a black child to grow up normal and grow up healthy and stable-minded with a person like this raising them, quote unquote raising them. You just can't expect it. You're asking more than what's possible. And I watched this video a few times, and I gotta honestly tell you, that little boy is gonna have a very skewed, because of people like her. He's gonna have a very skewed view of melanated women. It's because of people like her. Like she's teaching him that a lot of these melanated women don't like him. And that may or may not be true, but what these sisters don't understand is they raise their sons. They raise their sons to be the men that they complain about all the time.
That's a fact.
That little boy traumatized. And honestly, after watching this a few times, I mean, I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't know how a child can leave a household like this and be normal. You get what I'm saying?
That's a fact, BT. You ain't lying though. This and again, I almost skipped over that. For the sisters with sense, this is where you get your abusers. These is who's raising your abusers because he gonna have no love for you. His protector, the woman that thought it was a good idea to bring him into this world, then turned around and did this to him. He ain't gonna have no love for you. Who is you? Who is you? But then they stick their hands in their pocket, gang, and they run around here talking crazy like if that these weak men just fell from the sky, like God created these weak men. This evil is learned behavior. It's learned. They learned it and then they teach it. Understand that. This is why, all right, this is why it's important for us as an individual to go get some work, go get some new information. We got to go get some new information. That's our job. You know what I mean? I'm going to talk, leave me. I'll talk about this shit all day. But while I talk about it, you better be going to get some new information so you can change the laws of your mind.
Like in my face, which is why I had the bat in my hand. And he ran through my living room, tossed over a table, went through the side on my couches where this table was, and the BB gun is in the corner. And he grabbed the BB gun and ran out the door with it. She was still outside on the phone with my mother, and I then locked the gate behind him once he ran out with the BB gun. He then, you can hear him on the thing, telling her to open the gate.
What you're seeing now is the horrors. You're seeing the horrors in the house of terror, and the house of horrors that is the single mother household. You get what I'm saying? You're seeing the house of horrors that is the broken household where it's just mama and her angst and two or more confused children who, if they had a little bit more discipline, you wouldn't have to resort to such violence in order to corral them. But you can tell this is the kind of mama. She go, you know that popular term we say in the hood all the time, go from 0 to 100 real quick because we think that's cute to solve problems with violence right at the spot instead of solving problems with logic, reasoning, and understanding. But this is the kind of mama, she solved all of her problems by corporal punishment instead of solving her problems with, hey, why'd you do that? Stop doing it. Stop doing it because of this. Or, I'm going to incentivize you to be more disciplined and more structured. They can't do that.
You're absolutely right, BT. This is crazy right here. This is every bit of what we talk about on the regular. And see, when we talk about how people is conditioned to tolerate bullshit, this is what we talk about. Because this is triggering to a lot. A lot of people gonna come by and they're gonna see this and they're gonna be in my comment section all triggered and bothered because they're conditioned to hide stuff like this. This is that what happens in this house stays in this house. Whole time, what's happening in this house is right here. This is the only thing that be going on in this house. This the only thing that be going on in this house. That's why when the police pull up, the little kid, the innocent kid, start crying. Cause she already know ain't nothing healthy was going on prior police pulling up. Something fitting to go down. Nasty work.
That I effed up now because I hit him with the bat, which I did not. What I did with the bat was smash my phone, which is mine, that he was using because he was telling her to come and get the phone. And I told him he didn't have a phone. And the phone got smashed. And then I threw the phone to him outside. He still had the BB gun and was cursing me out, saying, I guess some stuff that his dad had said to him about me. I don't recall everything he said. But that's when you hear him saying, oh, I effed up now. I hit him with the bat. And he was going to call the police. And I let him call the police. I closed my gate behind him. She finished talking to my mom, picking up the rest of the rocks that she had thrown out there. And we went back in the house. I was getting ready to take my son to baseball when my bell rang. And here you guys were.
Okay. So, at any point, did you strike your son?
No.
Whether with your hands, a bat, or anything like that?
Man, you gonna sit up here and lie when they done took pictures. Your man got whoops all on his back. on his face, on his arm. He got hit with something, man. Now, I've been to West Palms, and them iguanas, them little lizards, them little bearded dragons that's running around out there like roaches, them shits ain't do that to him, man. You did that. BT,
You
you
see,
see it?
I mean, because I'm trying to process this ignorance. This is ignorant, and of course we're gonna keep it PG because we don't need to curse because cursing at every sentence is a sign of just not a you're not a very controlled person mentally if you curse at every sentence like that. Which I'm not trying to come at nobody, but I'm just saying we're gonna try to keep it PG over here because the message needs to be shared, not demonetized. You feel me? But I'm just paying attention to this ignorance, right? This just you can tell this is the kind of person she didn't have any structure. And what's going on is, bro, not once not only is she not admitting her faults, not once you see saying she hasn't admitted once what you know what I mean, like what started all this, what her role was. All you're hearing is her being the victim. And also notice how childlike she is. He did this, so I did that. Or he called the police, so I closed the door in his face. You didn't once admit what you could have done wrong to make him want to resort to, answering you back the same way you answered him. But like I said before, this is the monster movie that is The Broken Household.
Facts. Mind you, she's skipping over the whole purpose about the daughter. They lucky they just zeroed in on the son. Because man, you skipping a whole line of you skipping a whole story that led to the son. Because the son just was protecting the daughter. God knows what you was fitting to do with her. God, God, if that boy, if the son didn't jump in and protect his sister, whoo, you feel me, BG?
I've seen it. I've seen it firsthand. I lived in neighborhoods with women like this, and I lived in neighborhoods with people who were just raised by mama. And I can tell you this: a lot of these kids you see, especially these little girls that are so hostile, because if you look on social media, these girls are quick to curse out a random person on social media. They're quick to, like I said before, go from 0 to 100 real quick. Want to know why? Because that's how mama was with them. And if it weren't for their brother being in the household, mama probably would have bludgeoned them with a hard object. Because that's just
Man,
it's the rage. Because first of all, bro, she's already mad at the world. The man she has been sharing with don't want her no more. She's probably somebody who her family's always mad at her because she's always making bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? So like, this is just an angry person who's raising other angry people.
absolutely. Yo, another thing I was going to add to this, Joe BT. Do you peep how she don't come off as a ratchet Kiesha? This is a Karen. This a Karen
I
right
was getting,
here.
I was getting there. I was getting there. This
This
look,
a
they
Karen.
want to, they want to give Becky the Karen nod. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. Nowadays, Keisha's the real Karen. Keisha's the real Karen. Want to know why Keisha's the real Karen? She weaponizes sympathy and she weaponizes police against everybody, including her children. Want to know why? Keisha hates the thought of being held accountable, and she hates the thought of somebody being right and her being wrong, and that's why she lashes out so violently because she don't know what it means to be held to the fire and being forced to look yourself in the mirror and say, you know what, this was my fault. How am I going to fix it?
And don't be her son. That's what got him into
Hmm.
this. Cause he held her feet to the fire.
Oh
And she
yeah. Oh
said
yeah.
the famous line, well, you can get the F out. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. And like you said before, you see how calm she is, and she's not being ghetto. Well, for starters, this wasn't her before the police got here. Let's get that understood. And then number two, you're seeing how much she's a manipulator, bro.
Yeah.
She's the type to turn the siblings against each other. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Yep. Yep. This is why it ain't no camaraderie. This is why these kids come out of these plantations and don't know how to work with each other. They so stingy and mingy to each other. When I win, you got a whole bunch of people with their lips all sucked in, like if they lost. This that it ain't enough to go around. This that programming, and this is what be having your scrap. Yo, BT, you know how you know when somebody raised by one of these little hyenas? You ever you ever took a kid, you ever took three kids to the store or
Mm-hmm.
two, but more than one. You ever took them to the store and
Mm-hmm.
you asked them, you say, go get what y'all want. Or you say, go, y'all all go get a bag of chips. You don't
Yeah.
tell them what chips to get, but you just tell them, go get a bag of chips. Now, all three of them will come back with what they bought, right? And you
Mm-hmm.
say, let me see what y'all got. Why all of them who had a chance to get their own chips start worrying about each other chips? Why do they want each other chips now when they all had a chance to go get? Then you're gonna get that one person, right? You're gonna get that one
Mm-hmm.
little kid that got chips that everybody got, but that's not, he don't even eat those chips. Those be the kids raised by
Raised
the,
by
you could
mama.
tell when
Yeah.
they in the dysfunctional
Mm-hmm.
home, bro. Cause I do this a lot. Like I'm that dude when I come to the store to get my little wraps or whatever. I'm a yo, y'all get what you can get. And won't they start arguing a big when they all had a chance to, yo, why are you worrying about what that person got? Why and that's cause they be in them households where it's no camaraderie and the mother is favoritismed out, you know what I mean? Because they keep they also families that keep having kids so that they can get that one lottery child and then that child
Mm-hmm.
get all of them out of there.
Right, like a rapper or an athlete. You know, it's the baby no, it's the welfare baby lotteries they call it. You know what I'm saying? Like that one child who's gonna be they LeBron James or they Dwight Howard or they're you know what I'm saying? They're Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? Like that child's gonna be their star child that they're just depending on. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right. And that's the one they baby that
Mm-hmm.
motherfucker up.
Yeah, you're gonna baby him up. That's their golden goose, as they call it in the hood.
That's it, the golden goose.
Mm-hmm.
No, I struck the phone.
Okay.
You could see the phone was smashed up. I don't know if he still had it in his hand.
Okay. So were you aware of any injuries that your son has?
No.
Okay.
Injuries from what?
Okay. So he's pretty banged up on his back and on his arm. Can you explain those, where those might have come from?
On his arms and on his back from what?
I have no idea.
I don't have any idea either. We ran through the house and he knocked over the table, ran in the corner where the BB gun was. I don't know how he's got anything on his arms or on his back. It's definitely not for me. Now, what he did outside of the gate, I don't even know where he went after he ran off with the BB.
Can I show?
You dirty bitch! Look what you've done to my peonies!
They're marigolds.
Good God, I think she's right. They are marigolds.
I may not know my flowers, but I know a bitch when I see one. You dirty.
He came back a few times, couldn't get back in the gate, and he left. So I don't know where he went, which is why I went on about my business, getting ready to take my child to baseball practice. So I wasn't expecting you guys to show
She's
up
dangerous. She's very dangerous.
So
Because look how easy it is for her to portray herself as some kind of victim. You see, women like this raise boys that are just. She's gonna raise the kind of son who's gonna get in your comment section and you just have an opinion. He's gonna come at you reckless, and then when you answer him back like a real one, he's gonna act like the victim.
That is crazy, yo. It is them glasses. Them joints is double thick, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Them joints is 4 eyes, double thick, deep dish. And I'm gonna tell you something, B. If you notice, the ugly ones got the personality, so she gonna always have a man. She gonna always have a D appointment because she know how to be submissive. She know how to hit that switch, and she know how to make you feel real special. Just don't look her in the eyes, bro. Don't you dare look her in the face. But man, y'all ain't shit. yo, nah, it's them. Y'all ain't.
Big ass
You're saying at
bifocals.
no point did you strike him. Did he strike you?
He attempted to, which is why I grabbed the bat in the first place.
Okay.
You grabbed the bat because, like you said, man, you was on your way to take your little man, the one you care about, to baseball practice because that's your star. You think he fitting to get a Major League Baseball contract. You think he fitting to be the next A-Rod. He not, you know what I mean? But that was the first thing you saw. That was the shit. You probably had the bat bag. So that was the only thing in your hands. And we know you black women suffering from HPD. Y'all hit us with anything in y'all grip. Anything in y'all hand. I have been hit with the weirdest shit because it was near her.
Because they don't think these little boys is human. They think that's their pet. They beat on a child like they beating on an animal. They'll pick up a lamp. They'll pick up a fan. They'll pick up a brick if they crazy enough. They don't think these little boys is human. Because for one, it's bad enough he looks like his father. It's even worse that when he gets older, he's gonna leave her just like his father left her. You know
Yo,
what I'm
what's the
saying?
everything I love? I'm not messing with TC no more. I'm not messing with TC is a bad
Yeah,
influence, boy.
yeah, he's a
He
bad
is
influence. That's a
bad.
good. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. TC ain't no joke, bro. That's a good observation. That's a good. That's a good. Right there. That's a good bread right there.
Yo, he already coined it. It's cuffing season, bro. These women is getting their handcuffs left and right, bro. It's cuffing season for real out here.
So he came at me. The bat was right by the door. I grabbed the bat when he came at me.
How did he come at you? How?
Like lunged at me.
And you were, so he was inside of the house.
He was inside of the house. He was towards the, I don't know how to explain that. I was standing like facing my back towards the stairs. He was picking up shoes that he had thrown all over the floor.
Man, shit.
And I told him to pick up his shoes and he could go. This is what the argument was about. He didn't have to be there. He was free to go. So in the process of him picking up the shoes, yes, I'm still fussing at him and telling him, you know, he didn't need to be there. He's picking on his 8-year-old brother unnecessarily. And he then was picking up the shoes still.
She said his little what brother? His little girl brother? I'm hearing shit right there.
Shoes that he had thrown all over the floor. And I told him to pick up his shoes and he could go. This is what the argument was about. He didn't have to be there. He was free to go. So in the process of him picking up the shoes, yes, I'm still fussing at him and telling him, you know, he didn't need to be there. He's picking on his 8-year-old brother unnecessarily. And he then
She got on her Karen. She got on her big bifocal. She got her Karen voice.
She was coming back inside the house. And I don't know what they were saying on it. He was yelling or something like, "Oh, Granny C, she's always starting drama," or something like that. And then I went to tell him, like, shove him out the door. I did just shove him out the door. And he pushed back when I tried to shove him out the door, and then like came at me, and I grabbed the bat from the door. He ran around through the living room.
So I thought you said you never touched him.
Well, I didn't hit him. I like nudged him, shoved him.
Got him. Got her cold-handed, yo.
Demon came with his penis and put it in my mouth. And then he came again and he slept with me last week, and I told the pastor that I need deliverance again. And since then my private part has been itching.
It's been itching?
Yes.
Okay. Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you?
Demon came.
It wasn't forceful. He's much bigger than me anyways. It wasn't forceful. I nudged him, trying to get him out the door. But I didn't even really push him hard, like, you know, just push him on his shoulder.
Yes, ma'am.
And he got upset about that and came towards me, which is why I ended up having the bat in my hand. He ran around the sofa, knocked the table over in the corner so he could get through the side, grabbed the BB gun out of the corner because it's over in the corner behind this chair that's in the corner, pushed that up against the window and ran out the door. And then ran off. Came back, telling my daughter to open the gate. Left again because I was standing there still at the gate with the bat still, but I didn't touch him with the bat.
Okay. Is that all?
That's it. It was nothing.
You didn't let him back in the gate?
I didn't let him back in the house at all. I didn't let him back in the gate. And I told her not to let him back in the gate. And I told her to come in the house. And she went and got in the shower.
And then that's when...
And that's when the rest of it happened. Because we were getting ready to leave. I was getting ready to take him to baseball.
All right, no problem. Just hang tight for a second.
The woman was taken into custody and charged with child abuse. If convicted, what do you think she should be sentenced to? Feel free to share your comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.
Man, BT, this was a crazy one, but I'm not surprised. I'm numb to these now. Like, it's out there. The truth is out there. The cameras are our friend, man. They can't lie. It's on camera. It's documented. It's a lot of them. Not all, but it's a lot of them.
Police cam videos have destroyed any arguments the sisterhood has for the rest of time. You're going to have content for the rest of your life, bro, because you saw when this video was over, what did you see? A pair of Kieshas getting in trouble with the police. What we're seeing now is, bro, forget barbershop talk. Bro, police cams are a black man's best friend because we don't need to explain nothing now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. It's right there. It's right there. It's better than reality TV. You know what I mean? But of course, you know they're going to get away with murder because there's no laws set up to hold mothers accountable when the agenda and the plan is to convince the mothers that they are God. You know what I mean? So they killed Jesus Christ and replace him with single mothers and that title. And then they have the women forgetting that they're not God. By no means they're not God, but the women, they get up there and they really want everybody to praise them. They make everything about them. They act like they God. Little mini antichrists is modern women. Antichrist. They want you to worship them. They want you to take God off your pedestal and put them all up on your pedestal and shit. You be a fool, bro. You be a fool. But BT, it's getting late. How they say, it's getting late.
Yeah. Well, before we say anything else, I like to say one thing and one thing only. Shout out to Pookie, and most importantly, man, shout out to the Righteous Fear, bro. It's always good being here, and most importantly, man, wrap up, strap up, and always remember, bro, shit, stay solid.
Stay solid, y'all. Facts, though, y'all. Man, I hope y'all got the message tonight. Before you call yourself disciplining anybody, you got to make sure you get your mind right. You got to make sure your mental health is straight before you physically discipline someone. Because if you're not mentally healthy and you go physical discipline, that's child abuse. Remember that. Remember where you heard it first. You know what I mean? I know you don't like me, and that's okay. You know what I mean? That's personal, and that's what this channel is. Personal growth and development. Wrap up, strap up, drink responsibly. Don't let that propeller slap you in the lips for being a hater.